The election has come and gone and the coalition has been replaced by a Labor government, much to the delight of the national broadcaster. And now it seems that those journalists who once championed the idea of brave, public interest journalism have descended into a pack of fawning cheerleaders, gushing over the rule of their new leaders. Here are some of the most telling examples in supposedly straight news reporting.
The Quad leaders were impressed that Anthony Albanese made the trip to Japan so soon after being elected.
A lot's been spoken about this morning in terms of, I guess, the relationship, or the very early relationship between Anthony Albanese and Joe Biden. Of course, talks underway there, some jokes exchanged, some relaxed diplomatic talks perhaps. But how important has the Quad meeting been for both Australia and India in terms of security?
Oh, incredibly. And I think the fact that after such a short time of Prime Minister Albanese being sworn in as Prime Minister one day and then meeting with three significant world leaders the next day is absolutely extraordinary, and has really put a new Labor government stamp on Australia's Quad contribution in that sense.
You've said there's some unexpected issues in the budget. In how much worse shape is the budget than you expected it to be?
As for Penny Wong, well, we'll have to wait and see what offers she'll make, but I think what she'll probably do in the first instance, just by showing up, is signal the Albanese government's determination to place the Pacific as a top priority.
After a lost decade, we've got a lot of work to do.
It's very, very clear that the Pacific would like Labor to go further. What Labor's done is not adequate in the minds of most Pacific Island nations, but Penny Wong will make the point that it's stronger than what the coalition was pushing.
Now, I have to say I love the newfound positivity coming from the ABC, but it feels like only last week when coverage was filled with unsubstantiated hit jobs against our political class. I wonder what has changed. But remember, these people are professional journalists. They can be trusted to keep asking their mates the tough questions.
And finally, Jim Chalmers, you mentioned the legacies of Paul Keating and Wayne Swan in your first speech to Parliament. In fact, I think you wrote your thesis on Paul Keating all those years ago. If Paul Keating was the self-described Placido Domingo of the economy, which singer suits you best?